All right, for our turkey, you can decide if your paper is going portrait or landscape. I think I'm going to do mine portrait, so I need to write my name on the back and then turn it over. With a tracer, draw a circle toward the bottom half of your paper. It doesn't have to touch the bottom of the paper, but it should be close to the bottom. For the facial features, we're going to start with the beak, which you should start with a letter V, 2 diagonal lines, and then connect them with a curved line on the top. Keep the eyes simple by just doing 2 little curved lines. We also need to add his little turkey gobble neck, so do curvy lines down, and then you can erase where it covers up the bottom of your turkey's head. Now we're going to draw the feathers, and they're going to go off the page or right to the edge. It's up to you. They should be pretty thick so that you can add details inside later. So you can see my feathers are taking up the whole page. I think you can see some of them, like that top one. I just add a curved line. The rest of them are just going to go off the page. When the drawing is done, we're ready to add color with oil pastels. So notice that these are separated by color. Start with your brown and trace the turkey's head and eyes with the brown oil pastel. Then make sure you put the brown back in with the black oil pastels and switch it out for an orange for the beak and a red for his little gobble neck. You are welcome to use any colors you like for your feathers. I think I'm going to do mine in rainbow order. So the first step would be to trace the 2 outlines of either side of your feather, and then you're going to draw a line down the middle, and then you're going to draw smaller diagonal lines off of that middle line to create a feather texture. Continue repeating the step with your different feather colors all over your paper. You can switch colors as often as you want. Just make sure you are keeping these oil pastels separated in the little compartment that they were in when you got your tray today. If tracing your feathers is all you get done today, that is an okay place to stop at the end of class. However, if you have extra time, we're going to go ahead and use watercolors. When we are using these watercolors, make sure you are washing your brush anytime you switch colors and you are never digging in your watercolor. You should be so gentle on the surface of the watercolor. If you have time to paint today, you are just going to paint your turkey's face and body with brown, and then you can choose a color for the background, so the area in between and behind your feathers. Be sure to choose a color for your background that you don't mind not using on your turkey's feathers. We're going to leave our turkey's feathers empty for today so that the colors don't mix while the paper is wet. If you did any painting today, your paper needs to go on the drying rack. We'll work on these again next week.